The second you pass that test, you're like, nope, I don't remember crap anymore. It's gone. I don't need it. It's gone. And so while I tell you that we talked about a lot of this in pre-licensing, most are going to be like, nope, never heard this. No, this is new to me. This is new. Never heard this. He's lying. We did not talk about this in pre-licensing, even though it was like 17 hours worth of material, right? So, now that we've got all the housekeeping stuff out of the way, let's kick off some learning for a little bit here. And so let me just remind you why this class exists. Folks, I'm going to be honest with you. As an educator, it pains me to say this, but I have to say this out loud. When you took pre-licensing, the sole purpose of pre-licensing was to pass a test. Because there is so much crap in that class that while it is good foundational knowledge of the real estate industry and the inner workings of it, you don't use it day in and day out as an actual licensed and practicing broker. You don't. It's just foundational knowledge. And so pre-licensing, without a doubt, was to pass a test and nothing else. Now you've got your license. And so now we need to have more applied learning. And so these classes are designed to help you understand the most important laws, rules, and expectations of what you have to do day in and day out as a real estate broker so that you can protect the public and so that you can keep your license. So these classes are important. You work so hard to get it, you might as well keep it. So this is where we can actually have conversations about real world stuff that matters to your career. Pre-licensing, we couldn't. We got to keep you on track. If it's not about the test, then we really didn't have time to talk to it to the most extent in pre-licensing. Here we do. The other thing that I'll remind you is, while I am going to teach you good foundational concepts to build your career off of or expand your career as a broker, how to keep your license and all these things, I'm not overall going to teach you how to be successful in real estate. That comes from you, your business prowess, your motivation, and your firm. Will I give you some good insights and we'll be happy to answer questions that help you lead gen and build relationships? Sure, always happy to. But the point of these classes, for lack of better, categorization, is to just give you a good base information to work off of, to protect the public, protect you, keep your license. That's it. Okay, that's what these post-licensing classes are designed for. And that's how we're going to treat them. But we're going to have fun all the while we do it. So section 1, I told you, is agency relationships and duties as a practical review. And this is where a lot of the information that we've discussed in this section you've heard before, at least to some extent, in pre-licensing. Now, let me tell you the other funny thing about pre-licensing. Okay, you ready for this? Here's what happens. And if you don't remember it this way, I promise it probably still did happen. You take your class and you pass it, and then you finish that application, and then you get exam eligibility. And then you go to take your state licensing exam, and whether or not you are a person who passed it on your first try or a multiple try taker, here's what happens. That time that you take the test, and you get those words across the screen that says pass. Here, this magic thing happens. You ready for this? Like when you see those words pass, everybody does this. They go, and when they do that sigh of relief, everything that we taught them in pre-licensing leaves their souls. It's gone. I don't know where it goes, into the ether, into the nether realm, into the atmosphere. I don't know, but it leaves. The second you pass that test, you're like, nope, I don't remember crap anymore. It's gone. I don't need it. It's gone. And so while I tell you that we talked about a lot of this in pre-licensing, most are going to be like, nope, never heard this. No, this is new to me. This is new. Never heard this. He's lying. We did not talk about this in pre-licensing, even though it was like 17 hours worth of material, right? So if I'm ever telling you something that you already know, I apologize. Some of your peers have forgotten it, and we have to reiterate it because it leaves your brain a little bit.